So today you're going to work on using partial products or box multiplication. So before you start the activity I have for you, I'm going to have you watch me do some and you follow along. Now, let's say that you have the problem 54 times 12. The first thing that you need to do is you need to break the number 54 into two parts. So to get 54, you need 50 plus 4. So I'm breaking it up by place values, by the tens and then by the ones. And you do the same thing for 12. 12 has one set of 10 and two twos. I'm then going to take the four numbers I have above and place them in the matrix below, the box matrix. I'm going to put 54, 10, 2, which gives us 12. So now what you do is you multiply the two numbers into each box. Now what I find easy is to multiply the tens place first. So 5 times 1 is 5, and then I'm going to put in my zeros. I have 1, 2. I have 10 times 4, or 1 times 4, which is 4, and 1, 0. Next, I have 5 times 2, which is 10, and then I bring in my next 0. And last is 4 times 2, which is 8. So now I'm going to add them all together. 500 plus 100 plus 40 plus 8. Now, you do not need to add them all together at once. You may break it apart if you need to. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 0 is 4. 1 plus 5 is 6. So my answer is 648. Let's look at another one together. 72 times 35. Now again, when I'm using partial products, the first thing I need to do is to break my numbers into place value. 72, so I have 7 sets of 10, so 70 and 2 ones. For 35, I have 3 sets of 10, 30 and 5. And again, I'm going to use this matrix or boxes below to help me multiply. So I have 72 and 35. So again, I'm going to start with just the tens place first and add in my zeros later. 7 times 3 is 21, and there's 2 zeros. 3 times 2 is 6, add in my 1 0. 7 times 5 is 35, bring in my 1 0, and then 2 times 5 is 10. So this time I'm going to show you an alternative way instead of adding them all together at once. You can add two numbers together, and then two numbers together. 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 0 is 5, 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 plus 0 is 2. And then I have 0, 6 plus 1 is 7. And then I add those two numbers together. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 7 plus 5 is 12, 4 plus 1 is 5, 2 plus 0 is 2. So my answer is 2,520, and I'm circling my answer. We're going to do one more together before I have you do your activity. So 81 times 27. Again, the first thing I want to do is break it up by place value. I have 8 tens, so 80 and 1 1, and 2 sets of 10 here, so 27. And I'm going to bring it down to the box below. So 81 and 27. Again, I'm just going to multiply the tens place first. 8 times 2 is 16. Bring down my 2 zeros. 2 times 1 is 2, Bring down my 0. 8 times 7 is 56. Bring down my 0, and then 7 times 1 is 7. So right here, I know that 20 plus 7 is 27. So I'm going to put 27 here, and then I'm going to add that to my 1600, 560. And I'm making sure all of my place values are lined up. My ones are lined up, my tens, hundreds, thousands. 7 plus 0 is 7. 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. So my answer is 2,187. You are now going to work on this worksheet. There are 4 problems for you to complete. If you need to, you may look back onto this video to help you remember any steps you may have forgotten. When you are done with the worksheet, you may hand it to me. This worksheet should be complete by the time you come to my small group.